Stephanie Gerard with the Quayside Publishing Group's Look, Learn, and Create How-To video series. Today I'm at CHA with Barb St. John, one of the designers featured in steampunk-style jewelry. Nice to meet you, Barb.
Nice to meet you too, Stephanie.
I am thrilled to learn how to make this project. I'm a big fan of this style. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, fantastic. Well, steampunk mixes old with new, so it's based on Victorian era, but mixed with futuristic elements like computers and travel and that kind of thing.
And it looks like you can work with a lot of different elements, so tell us what we're working with today.
What we're going to work with today is some things that you can generally find in most craft stores. These are some chipboard and wood gears that I got. These are from Riff Raff Designs. You can find in most craft stores. And I painted them with just a basic acrylic metallic paint.
Super.
You can get anywhere. And then for the watch faces, I scanned my own so I can make them whatever size I need for the bezels that I'm using.
And you've printed out a whole bunch.
I printed it out. Yep.
Super.
Cut them out with your circle punch or scissors if you're really handy. And then you start to assemble your piece.
Right. I see you've placed your watch face into a bezel.
We have it in the bezel.
And how do you adhere it?
We would adhere it by putting on a tiny bit of the Mod Podge. Just enough to stick it down, but not so much that it's going to gloop all over the place.
Super.
And you put it in there. And then if you're using an inkjet printer, you want to just put a tiny little bit on the top to seal it so the resin doesn't soak into the paper and discolor it for you.
And then you'd set that aside to dry?
And then you would set that aside to dry, and you would do the same thing with your little guy.
Great. Now to assemble all your parts, you got to kick up the glue a bit.
You got to kick it up a little bit. So once your little things are all done and dry, you get super cheap 5-minute epoxy from the hardware store.
Excellent.
Can't beat it. It's not as
Don't worry.
Oops. It's not as perfect as jeweler's epoxy, but for this project, it looks like old glass, and that adds to the piece.
Super.
So we just put a bit of that out, and you just mix it up. It's very forgiving. Gloop, gloop, gloop. And then you will take, if I can get it up, you would take your piece and you just frost it with the epoxy.
I like that term.
Put a nice little coating on there. Oops. And you would just start to assemble. Whoops. Put on the little elements. Put this little wing on there. Put that on there. Bloop. And you would put a little bit on your base gear. And you just bloop.
And you have a wonderful
on there. That's
and you have a wonderful little bobby pin finding.
And you have a little bobby pin finding, and when it's done, you just glue it on there, and you're all good to go.
And I see the variety is just amazing that you can get with all these antique elements.
You just start digging through your drawers and your junk drawers and your husband's and begging friends for broken boxes of stuff, and you can do it.
Thank you so much, Barb.
You're so welcome.
This has been a blast.
Fantastic.
To see more jewelry design books from Creative Publishing International, please visit us at creativepub.com or check out craftside.typepad.com to meet other authors and share your crafty ideas.